What's happening everyone, my name is Alex and welcome back. In today's video we are checking out one of the latest portable monitors from Intehill. The one that we have here today is a 16-inch portable monitor that has an aspect ratio of 16:10 and a resolution of 3840 by 2400. That's also known as 4K+. Now, I find the 16-inch monitor the perfect size for a monitor that you can pack and basically take with you anywhere. And at the same time, this is also slightly larger than most laptop screens. So what we have here on the left is the 14-inch MacBook Pro. So yes, this is a bit better than those 13-inch MacBook Pros, but at the same time, when you connect a monitor like this to it, it is much easier to do video editing on this device. So I absolutely love this for video editing. With the 98% P3 white color and 10-bit color depth, in many ways this is the perfect monitor, portable monitor for those users that care about video editing, graphic design, 3D modeling and so on. So those industries where you actually need more accurate colors, I'm gonna say, because it's one thing to do video editing on a monitor and do gaming, because for gaming color is not necessarily that important. So for those users that need more accurate colors, this will be the perfect fit for a portable monitor. So this is a 60 Hz IPS panel, the maximum brightness of 460 nits. Now that brightness is actually higher than most laptops out there. So if I would be to compare this monitor with the laptop that I have on my desk there, the maximum brightness on that one is about 350 nits. This MacBook Pro here has a max brightness of 500 nits. So this will be brighter than most computers out there, most laptops out there. I'm not talking about the high-end ones, but anything lower, this should be brighter. So it is a beautiful looking screen in many ways. Not to mention the viewing angles on it are also really good. So you can see it from pretty much any angle. Even here where I'm standing right now, I can actually see the screen quite well. So a beautiful screen in many ways. Alright, let's start with a bit of an unboxing just so I can show you what comes in the box with it. Alright, so in the box you're gonna find the user manual. The monitor itself is super simple to use, but if you need any additional information, everything is in here. You're also gonna find two of these USB-C to USB-C cables. So you can use one of them to power the monitor. This is the power adapter that comes in the box, and one of them to connect it to your laptop. Now it really depends what laptop or what computer you are connecting this to, or what device, because you can basically connect this to any device out there. So it really depends if the device that you have it connected to can supply power to the monitor. This setup that I have here, I don't need to use the power adapter, but for other laptops you may have to use the power adapter as well. And of course we have the HDMI cable. So if you have an older computer or something like that, or if you want to use the HDMI port, there is an HDMI cable here. And of course there is an HDMI port on the monitor as well. We also have three of these L-shaped connectors. These are great so you don't have the cable sticking out of the monitor, but I guess it really depends which side of you is the monitor on. So for this setup that I have here, you can see the cable on the side. Here actually you cannot see it. Let me move this this way. So see how the cable doesn't actually show, the cable goes behind the monitor. So that's why I really like these L-shaped connectors that we get. But again, you don't necessarily have to use them. It depends how you have this set up. In the box, you're also going to find this magnetic case for the monitor. So this will basically allow you to adjust the viewing angle. So if you want the monitor to be straighter, if you want it more on an angle, I guess it really depends where the monitor is positioned. But I find this very useful, and you don't need an extra stand for the monitor. So you can just keep it in this case because the case will also protect it when you take it somewhere. Now, if you do have a more permanent setup, so you don't necessarily have to take this with you anywhere, so you're basically using it in an office, there is a 3-inch VESA mount on the back of the monitor, so you can mount it on one of those mounts and then it can stay there pretty much forever. But it really depends how you plan on using this, of course. And that brings us to a quick look at the actual monitor itself. So the monitor's body is made out of aluminium, and this is also pretty thin, only 0.4 inches, and this only weighs 1.6 pounds. So very light, so you can keep it in your backpack, for example, so not a heavy monitor by any means. On the right hand side here we have two USB-C ports and an HDMI port, so you can use any of those USB-C ports for video in or for power if you need to power the monitor. On the other side we have a 3.5mm audio jack, so you can connect some headphones to the monitor so you can listen to whatever you have going on the computer. We also have an OTG port, so this one, for example, you can connect a keyboard, you can connect a mouse, you can connect a dock if you want, you can connect a hard drive or anything like that. And then we have a couple of buttons like the power button and the button to access the monitor's menu. On the left and on the right hand side here we also have speakers, so the monitor has built-in speakers, but if you have this connected to a laptop like the MacBook Pro, well, the speakers inside the MacBook Pro are much better in every way. However, if you have this connected to a computer that has no speakers, I guess this will be better than not having speakers. But for my setup here, I definitely use the speakers from the MacBook Pro because they do sound better. Now, of course, accessing the monitor's menu is very simple. So you have those buttons on the side there that I showed you earlier, and everything is customizable. So you have some color profiles in there, but if you want, you can also customize everything based on your needs. So if you're watching a movie or if you are video editing or whatever you're doing, you're basically gonna find everything in the monitor's menu. So there you have it. If you're looking for a portable monitor, maybe for your MacBook, maybe for your MacBook Mini, for your gaming console or any PC out there, if you basically need a small monitor that you can move here and there, and as I said, if you do want a more permanent setup, there is that mount on the back of it. This is a fabulous monitor in every single way. Very accurate colors. I wouldn't necessarily use this for those shooting games, like multiplayer shooting games. I would get something a bit faster with a faster refresh rate, I'm gonna say. But for everything else, the color accuracy on this one is really good. So if you're editing on your computer, this will definitely help quite a lot. Not to mention, it's a massive difference to have this 16-inch screen compared to a 13 or a 14-inch screen on a laptop. So if you're looking for a new monitor, definitely check this out. Alright guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.